What's up YouTube? Chrono gonna make a video here. Now, I only have one question, for the Nintendo fan base. This is not really a bash video or anything like that. But why are you upset that Battlefield 4 is not coming to the Wii U? I mean, actually more the question is, why are you so surprised that that Battlefield 4 is not coming to the Wii U? I mean, if you looked at all the current events have been, surfacing, especially in terms of EA towards Nintendo, this is not surprising at all. And, and in DICE's defense, at least they straight said they don't want to risk putting the game on the Wii U platform. Which, when you actually think about it, as a Nintendo gamer, it should make sense why they don't want to risk putting a game like that on the Nintendo platform. Simply because look at the Wii, okay? Aside from, the hardware, being behind the Xbox 360 and PS3 in terms of capabilities, what FPS games did you see on it? Call of Duties? Right? Okay. Like Battlefield 3 was not gonna be able to run on the Wii. Alright. Of course Battlefield 4 can run on the Wii U. No problem, because if it's gonna be made on 360 and PS3, then it can no doubt be put on the Wii U. However, there really is no market for FPS games on the Nintendo platform. Because, I mean, come on, Call of Duty, that's all you got. Like, if you've been watching the video, obviously, I got Monster Hunter 3 playing in the background. Now, I'm going to use this as my example. This game just came out, right? And I can pretty much guarantee you it has more people playing online than Call of Duty has. And Call of Duty has been out since launch, man. So, I mean, look at that and tell me that Battlefield 4 would make sense on the Wii U. Because you know damn well that when Smash Bros. Comes out, nobody on Nintendo platform is going to be playing Battlefield 4. When Mario Kart comes out, nobody's going to be playing Battlefield 4. I mean, there's probably more people playing like Need for Speed on the Wii U than there are people playing Call of Duty. Like, I know people on the Nintendo platforms play Call of Duty, because they like the whole Wiimote and the Wiimote, control scheme, for FPSs and all. But FPS games are just not as dominant on the Nintendo platform as the other types of games. Is simply because Nintendo has that variety of games. And I mean, come on, let's be honest here. Look at the catalog for the 360 and the PS3. What are they playing besides shooters? Like, I had one of my coworkers today ask me, "Hey man, what RPG would you recommend for the 360?" And I was like, "All right." I actually had to sit there and think about that, because I'm like, if you don't want Skyrim or Oblivion, and if you don't want like no Fallout or anything like that, there really is not much out there. I mean, you got Blue Dragon. That game is like 2006, which he played that already. Eternal Sonata from Namco Bandai, which is a great game. I recommend the Tales of Vesperia because the Tales of franchise is just that good. Like, Final Fantasy to me is irrelevant to Tales of. I don't care. So I recommend the Tales of Vesperia, but I'm not sure if that game would be your cup of tea. And what's another RPG on the 360? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't. There's not that many different types of games. And look at the games that just came out recently. Out of what I want to say, maybe 6 games that came out, you got DMC, Metal Gear Rising, Tomb Raider, Dead Space, BioShock, Army of Two. So yeah, let's take those 6 games. Half of those are shooters. Half of those are shooters. Crysis 3, 7. 4 Out of 7 of those are shooters. So when you look at the catalog, shooting game makes sense on the 360 and PS3 because that's practically all they have to play. You see what I'm saying? I mean, Tomb Raider would technically be a shooter. Like, I mean, I know you got a bow, like you use a bow and stuff, but you have guns. Like, they're technically shooters. Gears of War. So that's 5 out of 8. Like, you see what I'm saying? And that just proves my point even more. There really is no market on the Nintendo console for shooters. Because I mean, look at the games for the Wii U right now. ZombiU would be a survival horror. It technically be a shooter, but it's not your typical pick up and play, run and gun. Oh, give me all loads of ammo, bro shooters. You know what I mean? It's a slow paced game where you're basically just actually hitting niggas all day because you ain't got the ammo to do anything else. So that's a shooter, but it's not really a shooter. And then you get Call of Duty. That's it. Two games out of, I don't know how many games Wii U currently has released right now. It's a pretty decent amount. But out of all my games, and out of all the ones that would be considered shooters, I only have one, and that's by technicality, and that's ZombiU. There's no market for shooting games on the Nintendo platform. I know people they would like to see it there, but it honestly does not make sense. And I'm actually running out of space on my camera, so I'm actually just gonna stop the video. I'm not trying to bash the Wii U or the Nintendo fan base, but I'm just trying to look at this from the most logical viewpoint, which DICE, at least they were honest about why, and it actually makes sense when you think about it. Peace.